Enagic has a very simple compensation program. This is meant to be a brief overview of it. Even though the company utilizes an independent contractor sales force made up of satisfied users, this compensation plan is similar to that found in many major corporations in the United States. There are no monthly qualifiers, no volume requirements, no forced product shipments, and no initial or yearly renewal distributor fees. So how do you make money? You start out by purchasing one of Enagic USA's water ionizer devices from another satisfied customer. First, you complete a W-9 which signals Enagic that you seek to actively participate in the compensation program. The Enagic compensation plan works on a promotion system. The larger your team builds, the more you get paid per machine. The different promotion levels are easily achievable, and you need very few sales to be earning great money. Once you have purchased your own machine, and you have decided you want to start sharing the benefits of the Enagic water ionizer with others, you can start making personal sales and also build a sales team if you desire to do so. As you start building your sales team, you do so by building a number of separate sales groups within that team. Enagic's compensation plan pays 8 points out on every sale. For this illustration, we'll use the SD501 model that sells for $3,980. On every sale of this machine, each point is worth $235 with an additional special bonus of $50 per sale available. Each time a sale is made, these points are paid to the person making the sale and the management team members above them until a total of the 8 points, or $2,280, is paid out. This represents 57% of the cost of the product. Typically, in corporate sales, 50 to 70% of the cost of the product is the cost of sales, marketing, and advertising. Enagic is able to pay this commission out to the sales force because the sales force of satisfied customers does all of the sales and marketing for Enagic themselves. So let's get started. Your first 2 personal sales are the start of your first 2 sales groups. Those first 2 sales groups are called 1A groups, and you earn $285 on your personal sales and any group sales in each of those 2 sales groups until a maximum of 8 points are paid out. This means you could theoretically earn an override on up to 8 levels of sales reps and managers on your team, depending on what level they have achieved in the compensation plan. On your very next direct sale, you would qualify to start your 2A sales group and earn your first promotion, and you would receive $570 on every sale in your 2A sales group through and including your 7th level. On your 8th level, you would earn $285 per sale. As we follow this program through, keep in mind that these promotions are from your own efforts and also from the efforts of your entire team. As a matter of fact, once you've completed your first 3 personal sales, if you signed up a motivated marketer, you could rise to the top of the pay plan from just that person's efforts alone. To earn your next promotion, which is called 3A, you start your next sales group within your sales team. You'll need a total of 10 units sold anywhere in your sales team to do so. Now, this can be direct sales, which are sales that you personally make, or indirect sales, which are sales made by your teammates. The only requirement for a sale in your team to count for a promotion is that it needs to be within your pay line, which means you receive a commission on the sale. Once this happens, your next direct sale, or 11th total sale, qualifies you for 3A status, and you get paid $855 through your 6th level, $570 on your 7th, and $285 on your 8th. The next promotion and sales group that you start within your sales team is called 4A. To get here, your entire sales team must have accumulated total sales of 20 units. When this happens, on your next direct sale, which is your 21st sale, you would receive $1140 per sale through 5 levels, $855 on your 6th level, $570 on your 7th, and $285 on your 8th level. Your next promotion and sales group that you start within your sales team is called 5A. To get here, you must have total accumulated team sales of 50 units. On your next direct sale, which is your 51st unit, you would be paid $1425 per unit and $1425 on every unit in your 5A sales group through your 4th level, $1140 per sale on your 5th level, $855 on your 6th, $570 on your 7th, and $285 on your 8th. Now it gets a bit more serious here. To reach the next promotion, which is called 6A, you must have accumulated total sales of 100 units within your entire sales team. On your next direct sale, your 101st unit, you would get $17.10 per unit through 3 levels, $14.25 on your 4th level, $11.40 on your 5th level, $8.55 on your 6th level, $5.70 on your 7th, and $2.85 on your 8th level. Here's a quick example to show you the brilliance of this plan. Let's say that your next direct sale in your 6A sales group is Evan. Evan is very motivated, so the next day he brings in 4 sales. On those 4 sales, you could earn up to $6,840. Pretty serious income for a day's work. It's obvious that the income potential from this one part of the plan is very serious, so if this is where the program ended, it would still be quite complete. But there are still 5 additional streams of income for the serious sales manager and team builder. Let me share with you 2 of those additional income streams just so that you have an idea of what the potential is. Okay, so now you've been promoted to a 6A distributor, which is really the goal that everyone is shooting for. Once you get to this point, you are now eligible to share in an education bonus for continuing to assist and train your entire sales team. What this means is that you receive $200 for every sale that occurs below your 8th level anywhere in your organization. This continues up to, but not including, your next 6A distributor. You also receive the $50 education bonus in every one of your sales groups from your first 6A distributor down through the next 2 6A distributors in every one of your sales groups that make up your sales team. Imagine that, $200 or $50 on every sale beyond your 8th level down through 3 levels of 6As in each of your sales groups. The last thing I want to talk about is the Worldwide Company Profit Sharing Program. You earn the right to share in this once you are a 6A2 distributor, meaning that you are a 6A distributor and you have a 6A distributor in 2 different sales groups in your sales team below you. Once this happens, you are eligible to share in the company's worldwide sales profits. Being a 6A2 will give you 2 shares, and a share in 2007 averaged about $16,000 per calendar quarter. $16,000 times 2 every sales quarter. Remember, there are 4 quarters in every year, and we can let you do the math on that one. That would be over $120,000 a year in just profit sharing bonus. This is true profit sharing that you don't have to wait till you retire to enjoy. This is now money and is paid to you every quarter. There are 3 more types of profit sharing that the company pays out quarterly when you achieve higher levels in the company by building a large sales team. These additional bonuses are paid to you in addition to the 6A bonus I just mentioned. Suffice it to say, there are real wealth-building opportunities with Enagic USA and the support you will receive from the Powerline Water Group. That's it for now. I'm going to stop right here. There is more in the program, but this gives you a good overview and an excellent initial goal to shoot for. You're at the start of a consciousness-raising evolution in health and well-being with a 32-year-old company, a proven product line, a big and growing target market, and a lucrative business model. Make contact with the person who referred you to this presentation and ask them to help you get started now.